Set Numb, offering a general reading. As always, take what feels a fit for you. And we're going to start with the Soul Tarot. How are the alarm bells going off in your world? What's signaling attention? And it feels to me that love is one of those things that calls out like a basic need, but it shows up in very interesting ways. Knight of Swords, charging communication. And so what is really pushing to be heard, what needs to be said, what needs to be felt, what needs to be released, what's coming through on a deeper level for you. And while the page is learning, the knight thinks he knows and just charges in with the challenge. So it's beyond that point of simply observing into action. And can you pick up that sword and communicate clearly? What do you need? What do you love? What do you fear? How are you doing? I love you, whatever it is. This has been coming up a lot, these two cards. Okay. So having the courage to persevere, not letting the past trip you up, but allowing that past to transform you to sitting with your emotions with clarity. That's how I see that. Persistence. If it didn't work the first time, maybe it's time to try again. If it didn't work one way, maybe it's time to go about it a different way. Maybe your words, your actions aren't being heard. Or perhaps there's a new perspective, a new avenue, a new roadmap. The old roadmap won't serve you. It won't. You can pick up the pieces that serve, but be mindful that the resistance doesn't come from your fear of the future, that it doesn't come from that filter, that lens of what happened to you in the past, because today is anew. Today's new. Trust that you're seeing more clearly. So if you kind of take that broader perspective, and those wounds, those battles, those emotions, those injustices taught you. And they taught you so you can transform, that you can see through on the other side of that pain, breaking through that resistance, letting it teach you so that you can be stronger for others, but with clarity. You can be stronger for yourself, and so that you're no longer like leading from hurt, but you're leading because you've transformed and overcome. You've surrendered. You put down the swords so that there's no barrier. Those stories of the past become like this mold around. And for me, the Ten of Swords is like cracking that eggshell open. So you're not hiding. The Nine of Swords is that fear. So overcoming that fear to the next level of your existence, the next level of awareness, another layer of consciousness. So overcoming any dualities. Resistance is part of the process to be reborn. It's nothing to be ashamed of. You're resisting because there's a comfort zone. And that very comfort zone you hold to is the mold that you need to break to grow. And that's a good thing. It's that whole process that like allows you to be that. To be that. It's this place of truth and vulnerability. And so letting that place lead you to open and lead. And perhaps there's a sense that you are that diamond in the rough, and now you're rising to the occasion with clarity and honesty, and love in your heart, because you've broken through these other layers. Okay, I'm just in here. Take a chance, like it's just a game. But there's no winning or losing, it's an experience. Always pull out a new board, I guess. Grab a new chip. When the stakes are high, you roll the dice and you trust. She's with you, she is you. Don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? There's no reason to stay small. What you're seeing, trust what you're seeing. Trust what you're feeling. And allow that to come through. It just might change someone's life with the light that you are. All right, well, we will leave it at that. Sending lots of love and light, courage and consistency, love and light.